Hi friends, Renee Case here with Carolina Creative. I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here with card making ideas for you. Today I decided I needed to make some more masculine birthday cards. I do a lot of florals, and so I have to challenge myself sometimes or set out the goal of making cards that are more gender neutral that could go to anybody. So I am using the Layered Thoughts stamp set today. I love this because of the brush stroke look. I just think it makes really cool sentiments. And this is going to be pretty simple, pretty easy. I've got a piece of paper out of that beautiful bokeh. So these have those water looking, splashes. And this is just 3x4. And then I've cut a coordinating mat to go with it. And I made that 1/2 inch bigger. So it's 3.5 by 4.5. And this is Blueberry Bushel. And this is Balmy Blue. So you see how I've just got a bunch of blues. You could pick any colors you wanted. They could be greens or yellows or oranges or anything. I just decided to go for something blue. Sounds masculine to me. So I'm going to do a little bit of simple stamping today. Here we go. Flip the camera down so you can see my work area. Here is my Blueberry Bushel ink. And I am going to stamp directly onto the pretty paper. I'm going to make that my focal point with this cool brush stroke, but I think I'm not going to stamp it square. I'm going to do it on an angle. And I do find with this big stamp set, it does need some pretty even pressure, and I need to make sure I get the middle, which will tell you I've stamped it in black and other colors before and didn't get a real good impression. So I now make sure, now I've got a little bit of light there, but I think it's okay. So that is the part of the card front. I am now going to stamp, again, here's my Blueberry Bushel. I'm going to put a cupcake. I'm going to cut some of these out. Haven't decided exactly how many I want yet, so I'm just going to go ahead. No, I'm going to do a different color. I was just going to go ahead and start stamping, and then I can decide how many to cut out. I'm going to switch to the lighter Balmy Blue. And now let me do another cupcake, just so I have some choices. And maybe I'll do this. I'll just do a couple cupcakes in there. And I think I'm going to use Balmy Blue also for Enjoy Your Day. That is my sentiment inside the card. So I did my 1, 2, 3, and there we go. And that's it. That's all the stamping I'm going to do. I said I was going to keep this kind of simple today. So what may take me the longest now is fussy cutting a few of these. I'm not going to be real intricate. I'm just going to go around. I'm leaving a little bit of a white edge. You can see I'm using the pretty traditional keep your scissors in one place and just move the paper. Move the paper. So let's do the other lighter blue. Here we go. And maybe I will use all 3 of these. Haven't decided yet. We'll see what they look like when I start sprinkling them on the card front. There's 2, and here comes a 3rd. So this is going pretty fast. This doesn't take a lot of time. People either love it or hate it. Some people say that they can just sit and fussy cut like this all day long. They find it very relaxing. I don't mind doing it while I'm watching or, listening to the TV. So there are my pieces. So I am ready to start assembling. I'm going to start with the inside of my card first and dot my glue right onto the insert. This just gives you a nice smooth surface for writing on. I like how it will look framed. We'll have the blue border going all the way around. There we go. Looks like I got a little smudge right there. I do have a sand eraser that can be used to take that off. So I'm going to square this up, and now I'm going to adhere this onto my mat and leave that nice 1/4 inch all the way around, a little wider than I usually go. And I think I'm going to take my Stampin' Seal and adhere this I'm going to square that up too. Since I did the sentiment at an angle, I kind of like having that square. So now I have to decide, am I going to, I'm going to use some dimensionals. I'm going to pop a few of these cupcakes off. Maybe 2 is all I need, like that. I'm going to go ahead and put dimensionals on the back. I think I'll do those first. I'm running out here, but that's okay. You know, I've got more where this came from. And put this up here. So 2 or 1.5 is about all it takes. I want to make sure that's not showing in that corner. I could either snip it with the scissors or move it over, but I wanted to make sure that that wasn't showing. So that's going to go there. This is going to go in the other corner. Yep, I like it. And I've got them on the inside. So now I'm going to give that frosting just a little splash of shimmer so that when the recipient opens up this envelope and gets the card, I do like how the inside came out. I have 3 different shades of blue, which goes really well with the front. But when the recipient gets the card, they will see that there is some shimmer here. And just to give it a little blank, not rhinestones, I'm going to use, these are iridescent rhinestones, so they don't look like the little sparkly diamonds. I do like putting just a little more. This isn't going to have a bow or anything on it, no ribbon. Maybe I got that over a little too far. Okay. So that's my card. I said my goal was to make more gender neutral or, masculine cards. Tell me, was I successful? So it says, happy birthday. It's not over the top fussy. I just think it's cute. It sends a nice birthday message, and then enjoy your day on the inside. Plenty of room on the inside to write your sentiment or write your special wishes. So if you like the projects or the products you're seeing here today, you can find me at Carolina Creative or hashtag Carolina Creative, or I am on the Stampin' Up! Network. It's Renee.Keese at stampinup.net. And here again, layered thoughts, and here's my happy birthday card. Thanks for joining me today. Stay tuned for the next video.